Alright, so right now I am confined to my family's relatives' backyard. Don't know why, but mainly I guess they're on the lookout for an individual that is a similar complexion, height, and build as me. So I was advised to stay in the confines of this building and yard. Kind of whack though, but it's alright. But I'm trying to get this dang lizard, bro, but never mind. He run out. There's a couple of them. Um, Today I made a prior video that was cut short. You know, it was kind of spiritual, you know, and it was about self-enlightenment and self-actuality and self. This I guess anything spiritual. That's what I had to do. But when it comes to those type of concepts, that's not the only thing you should be talking about. You have to stick to the ground of the realistic world. But even with that, you have to come to terms to figure out that you can't only just be spiritual all your life. You still have to be on the confines of reality, you know. You still gotta clock in, you still gotta work, you know. But I want to get to the point where I'm not have to talk about that 24/7. I don't have to speak about a regular job or what you should be doing with your life, because I don't come on here to do that. It's not my cup of tea. But right now, what I do want to talk about is how we should go upon creating videos, creating music, and also maybe dabbling back into fashion. But it's not really my thing anymore. You know, fashion is an expression of the self. That's pretty good, but it's clocking into the funds, and I feel like my funds can go somewhere way better than this clothes. You know, I don't got the best clothes right now, but I'm not really caring about that at the moment. But the one thing is, I tend to notice that people tend to discredit people with a higher education in some aspects of the world, and to the point where, oh, well, you have a degree, that doesn't mean you're smart. I say that in the instance of, since you have a degree and you're talking about a whole different topic that doesn't match your degree, does not mean you're more knowledgeable than the next person. But I am not. Anybody can be smart. Anybody can be well versed in any type of topic or category, and then be able to announce themselves and predicate those words to somebody else. But it gets to the point where, are you doing it for yourself, or are you doing this to show that you know something? But it's a boring video for this part. But the one thing I'm finally getting to create is genres of life. I will be making a book about genres of life. And what else? I can't really say too much because I feel like my idea would be stolen, or it's already created in some instances. That's why I say nobody has an original thought. This in a different form, So as we get there, we're gonna figure out what's really stirring the pot, Because I don't come on here to just talk about topics that's going on in the world. At least it's, I'm hyper focused on trying to heal, so-called heal the youth, and just speak about what I know and what I'm trying to gain. When I was younger, I made I guess it was a journal, a diary, I call it a book. And I was reading it. I was very, not even profound, but I was very, wise with my words, and I was very selective when it came to that. And I guess my so-called younger self wanted me to find an ideology that matches me, but I wanted to create my own. So I feel like, since you change over the years, you're not always gonna agree with your younger self or what your older self says. You're in right here. This is the perfect zone to really grasp the content before you fully hit adulthood, and before you touch your childhood. We're in the middle right now. That's why it's so conflicting when it comes to being a teenager. Yeah, I just leave my age, chat. but I'm ageless when it comes to the mind, but to my body, I have a certain age. That's why I don't want to be saying my age for real. Let's let people guess. Plenty of time to guess older, they don't really guess younger, you know, because I do got a manly face. All right, let me cool up. The adults guess younger because I have a baby face, but when I talk to people, they guess older. But you know, it's whatever. It don't hurt my feelings. I'm grown man. But are you ready to get into the topics of the wonders of the mind? I'm playing. We're not doing that today. But what we're gonna do is tell you some good things that's happening. Cause I figure out, I learned this in therapy, that you gotta list off things that you're good about, or like list things that you think that are good to you. And I couldn't list them for like a hot minute. And now I like, dang, I can't list anything good about myself. I started questioning myself. I'm like, because life starts with a question, doesn't it not? You know? So to question myself, like, dang, I ain't got nothing good to say about myself. Like, am I a bad person or something? But I feel like it's hard to describe